Hello everyone. So in this session we are going to study some applications of laser. So let us first list out the different applications in different fields, right? For example, let us first start with the industry. So laser is widely used in different fields. For example, industry. It is mostly used in industry as for welding, for cutting and drilling, for testing the quality of materials, and heat treatment of metallic and non-metallic materials. Then if we talk about science and engineering, laser is used for fiber optic communication. It is used for holography, for underwater communication, and also to accelerate chemical reactions. So next we'll talk about medicine. In medical fields, laser is used for the treatment of detached retinas, for performing micro and bloodless surgery, for the treatment of cancer and tumors, and in case of military, laser is used as a death ray to determine precise distance, which we also called it as LIDAR, that is light detection and ranging, and laser gun, of course. Okay, so these four fields are the most general fields where laser is widely used. Now let us talk about laser in material processing. So as you can see in this figure, the assembly of instrument used in the material processing is shown. First of all, laser source is used to produce laser. Then reflecting surface or mirror is used, right? Then shutter is used to control the intensity of laser. Then focusing assembly, as you can see here in this figure, it is actually a combination of different optical lenses, right? It is used to get a fine beam. Then window is used so that the laser beam can be focused at a proper point that we need to focus, right, in the specimen. Okay, so shielding gas jet is used. There are many purposes of using the shielding gas jet. It is used to remove the molten material that are produced due to heat when the laser beam is focused on the specimen. It is used to remove smokes and fumes. It is used to protect the optical arrangements of focusing assembly from the smokes that is produced from the heat produced due to the laser beam when it is focused on the specimen. So in this way, shielding gas jet used, and different gases such as nitrogen, oxygen and argon can be used for these purposes. Right? Then powder feeder is used if we need to feed some extra alloy for alloying or cladding as a substrate. So this is the construction of laser in material processing, right? So now let us see what happens. First of all, when the laser beam is passed onto the mirror, it gets reflected and it passes through the shutter, which controls the intensity of laser beam, and it allows it to fall on the focusing lens assembly. Now here, so then when it passes through the focusing assembly from the window to the specimen, it is focused at a point, particular point where it is supposed to be focused, so that various applications such as drilling or welding or surface modification can be done. So when the specimen gets exposed to the laser beam, it gets heated up, giving rise to smokes, fumes, and also gets melted. Right? So by blowing the gas from the shielding gas jet, smokes, fumes and molten materials are removed. But as the laser beam is continuously falling on the specimen, the material can be drilled, cut or welded. So in this way, laser is used for the material processing. There are also other arrangements for the gas jet and the powder feeder, right? They control the quantity that is to be feed onto the specimen, right? Now there are many advantages of this process, right? For example, time consumption is very low, material is not damaged, right? Then there is no need of vacuum, and also no machining is required after this processing. So this is laser and material processing. Okay, so now let us go through the another application, that is laser welding. So as you can see in this diagram, for the laser welding, first of all, for the laser production, as we have used in the production, same type of arrangements are there. For example, there is a power supply, a capacitor, ruby laser here is used, so ruby crystal is there. Then there is an optical resonator cavity, that is 100% reflecting mirror, partial reflecting mirror, along with flash lamps that are required for pumping. And then the laser beam produced is used to weld the area which is passed through the lens so that it is focused, so that we can get a fine beam. Okay, so what happens in the laser welding? When laser beam is focused onto the spot where two or more spaces are to be joined or welded in a single unit, right? What does welding means? Welding means to join two or more pieces that may be similar or dissimilar types of metals, right? To join these metals, it is known as, to join two or more pieces of such metals is known as welding. So laser beam is focused onto the spot where these two pieces are to be joined or welded into a single unit. So when the laser beam is focused onto the specimen, heat is produced, and due to high heat generated by laser, material melts over a tiny area on which the beam is focused. So what happens? There will be a molten material in the form of oxides that floats on the material, and upon cooling it becomes homogeneous and will get a stronger joint, and in this way welding is done. Right, so this is all about laser welding. So now let us go through laser cutting. Right, so as you can see in this diagram, laser beam is focused on the specimen, right, which is passed through the reflective mirror. Then there is a focusing assembly. Then there is a gas inlet. There is a nozzle in which the gas is passed through this chamber. Right, there is a chamber. Right, then laser beam is used, it is focused onto the specimen. Right, so here different gases are used, right? For example, nitrogen, inert gases, oxygen, argon, right? This type of gases are used to produce combustion. Okay, so what happens when a high power laser beam is focused at the surface to be cut, it melts the material. Okay, what happens when the laser beam is focused on the specimen, right? In the chamber, through the gas inlet, gas is passed. So when heat is produced and it interacts with the gas, combustion is produced. Now this combustion reduces the power requirement of laser to cut the material. Remember that laser cutting is done by laser only, but combustion just helps this process. In a way, it reduces the power requirement of laser to cut the material. Okay, so the laser focusing part is surrounded by a nozzle in which oxygen is used. So oxygen is used where oxidation of H is allowable. Right, it increases the cutting rate. If you want to cut the material, that is for example oxide free materials, for example wood, plastic, paper, so there you can also use inert gases such as nitrogen, argon, etc. So when the laser heats up the material, it interacts with gas and gas gets combustion. Okay, so the combustion burns the metal and thus reduces the laser power requirement for cutting. right? Also, oxygen jet can be used to blow the molten material. So this is how laser cutting is done. So laser cutting is widely used in many fields, right? It can cut almost all type of metals or all type of material, we can say. It can also cut carbon materials or zinc coated materials, stainless steel, aluminium, titanium, right? Laser cutting is widely used there, right? It can also cut plastic and ceramic. It can also cut, it is widely used in garment industry to cut dozens of hundreds of thickness of clothes, right? It is widely used because there are many advantages of laser cutting. The first advantage is flexibility. The range of material for which it can be used, right? It is flexible for almost all the materials, okay? The next advantage is edge quality. So laser cutting results into high quality edges, right? Cutting is done in such a way that you get high quality edges, which doesn't require any additional finishing, right? So it can be painted without any additional finishing. The next advantage is easy automation. It can be easily automated and even light out operation is possible. The next advantage is distortion free. There is no physical contact between the workpiece and the laser, right? So there is no physical contact, so we can say it is distortion free. And the last and most important advantage is high precision. So this is the reason that laser cutting is widely used. So this is all about laser cutting in this session. Thank you.